All right. Let's see now. Do we got things going again so far? Oh boy, should have probably should have brushed my hair a little bit before getting this started. But anyways, well, we are live. We are getting things going. I'm just waiting to see if we do have some signal here. Oh, there we go. Okay, I see we're on. Are there people out there? Just want to know if you guys are here, if you guys are live in the chat, just let me know. Let's see. Okay, we got some high mats going on. Just want to see. Okay, now it's starting to pour in. All right, great. All right, all right, we do have some people going on. That's nice to see. And I guess with that said, we can now go and officially start this little stream here. So welcome back, everybody, to another round of What's in the Box. Now, today, or as I'm streaming this, usually I would be doing AniMat's Crazy Cartoon Cast, but the thing is that last week, or the week before I am recording this, so far there haven't been a lot of animation or animation related news that was launched off, or I didn't really have enough material for me to go and talk about. I think at the most, the only things that I've gotten listed are the K-pop Demon Hunter announcements, like who's among the cast and especially the release date of it. When is it going to be coming out on Netflix? And also the news related to Hell of a Boss that got picked up by Amazon Prime Video, and that Vivian Madrano now has a first look deal with Amazon. And I think that's pretty much it. However, considering that I actually do have a bunch of stuff, mainly letters, in my P.O. box, I figured, you know what, instead of forcing out an episode of AniMat's Crazy Cartoon Cast, I might as well go and save that for next week when I do have more material to go and discuss and to make an episode out of. And for now, I'm going to go and do a What's in the Box. So I'm going to be checking out your letters, and I do have one package to get into. So we might as well go and get this started. And don't worry, after all that, we could go and have a nice little chat. And I figured, since I did recently come back from my trip to Japan, if you guys have any questions related to that, I could be more than happy to go and answer them for you. So without further ado, we might as well go into the packages. So first off, I need to go and get my letter opener. And we're going to go and begin with one from Jason Bello from Denville, New Jersey. So let's see what Jason has for me here. So, all right, let me just go and open this. All right, so we do have a letter here. And it says, hold on, man. We actually do have some more stuff. Oh, okay. I'll show you that a little later. Dear AniMat, this is Jacob Bello. I've appeared a few times in your Twitch live stream as JP Bello. I'm a multi-talented artist, including an aspiring animator. I've been an animation fan my whole life, and I've been subscribed to your YouTube. I've been subscribed to you on YouTube for almost a decade now. I'm very happy that I've remained so all these years, as you are such an inspiration to me in a variety of ways, including as someone who's breaking into the industry as a professional voice actor. I've understand you've been experiencing some moments of concern whether you encounter people, those that refuse to see you as anyone other than that guy who hates Sony Animation / Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. But if those people chose to only see the version of you from 10 years ago while ignoring all of your efforts to show improvement since then I think that says more about them than you. But while you may not be able to change the way everyone sees you, just know that even to this day, I think you've established some excellent character on your behalf, and that continues to inspire me to try to be a better person just a little bit each day. Oh, thank you so much, dude. Also, I hope that this year goes better for you than last year, at least as far as the performance of your videos. Your History of Sausage Party editorial was phenomenal, and what I consider probably one of your best videos recently. Yeah, I'm honestly very proud of that one. In the mail from my end are two things from you. Oh, I think this was supposed to be from the last one, actually, because I do recall getting these. In this letter, a piece of fan art that I was inspired to do of you, a redo of one that I previously did for you, that I hope may give you an idea for a skip sometime in a future episode. In the packages of the future, or technically in the past because I already did get it, two entries in a comic novel series that I've been fortunate enough to illustrate for a high-profile entertainer named Bill Boggs. He's a New York TV legend for the 70s and 80s, who's known for interviewing celebrities from all walks of life, including some proud Canadians like Victor Garber. His show was even referenced in the Disney Plus documentary Howard when he had a sit-down dinner with Howard Ashman. Bill Boggs has written a number of books throughout his career, including two that I illustrated for him. His first book has been the subject of an interview for one edition of the Montreal Times. They're books for people who love dogs and or people who love satirical commentary on the modern world of entertainment. Keep an eye out for Bill's name or maybe someone named Barry in your mailbox, and you will see the two books inside. Until next time. And yeah, what he is referring to is actually the two books called The Adventures of Spike the Wonder Dog and Spike Unleashed, which I actually opened that on the previous stream of What's in the Box. So I've already gotten those. So at least now I did get a little bit more context. Okay, thank you very much, Jacob. A very nice and inspiring letter. That is absolutely heartfelt, and it did brought me some joy. So here's the artwork that he did. Oh my goodness. So as you can see, hopefully you will see it here. Actually, I did almost forget to do something. This time, like, I did learn my lesson. Hold on a sec. I just need to go and close out the... just need to close out the background filter. There we go. So at least that way you'll be able to go and see some of the artwork that people have done. So this right here, as you can see, this is pretty much me doing the Miguel meme, or... Yeah, it is the Miguel. Is it Miguel? I'm trying to remember. Is it Miguel or Tulio? No, it must. No. It is Miguel. It is definitely Miguel from El Dorado with the. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. It is Miguel. Okay, from The Road to El Dorado, doing that meme with the mandolin. So very, very cute. So once again, just to go and show you, and actually a pretty nice one, I gotta say. This is actually very nice. Really enjoyed this. So. Thank you so much, Jacob. And yes, I already did have the Spike the Wonder Dog books with me. All right, so that was our first letter. Very heartfelt. A great way to go and start this, by the way. And let's go on to our next one, which will be from Gail Gibbons from Potterville, California. So let's see what Gail will have for us in this. Let's go and... quickly open this up, and okay, we do have a few over here, so I think I'll start with the one that looks like a letter. All right, all right, and there we go. Oh boy, oh wow, we have okay, so this is like a two-sided one. Let's see now. Dear AniMat, my name is Mr. Mysterious, and I have autism here, and I have some questions for you. Okay, so I'll just say, first of all, no, I do not read manga, I do not read comic books, and I do not read webcomics. I mean, I would read them, like, from time to time, but generally, no, I do not read those. Let's see. Who's your favorite Marvel superhero and your favorite DC superhero? That is a very good question. I've honestly never really thought of that. Wow. Let me just think. This won't be like definitive answers, but just ones that like I could just think of like on the spot of ones that I've really enjoyed. I guess for Marvel, I could say for now, I do like Iron Man, like especially RDJ's iteration of Iron Man, and Thor as well. Thor is always fun. Thor's cool. For DC, I would say, well, Batman is definitely among the top tier there. But any other ones that I could try to go and think of? Let's see. Other than Batman, like I'll try to throw in one more at least. I guess. Oops. Oh, I think I just kicked my trash can. I think I'll go with the Teen Titans, maybe. Like I'll just go with the Teen Titans, like specifically the 2003 animated series. Like I'll go with them. So that's just on the spot. But like if I would have to actually think about my favorite heroes, then like I would need like a serious thought about that. Or at least with the Marvel heroes, I think I could also add Black Panther as well. Like especially like the MCU one. And then, of course, well, I guess Spider-Man. Well, Spider-Man is always a classic as well. So, again, I would probably have to go and think about that. Anyways, do you like to watch object shows? You would have to go and define what you mean by object shows, because, like, I'm not really that familiar with it. Anyways, let's see. Some people think the Mario movie is the start of a Nintendo Cinematic Universe. You think that's a good idea? Well, honestly, it's going to be hard to go and pull off. I don't necessarily think so. Like, or not necessarily in a common cinematic universe definition, especially when a lot of the IPs are pretty much split. Like, you got Warner Brothers, who has Pokemon. Sony right now is working on Zelda. And Universal has their hands on the Mario stuff, like especially with the Mario movie, and like they also have Donkey Kong. So it's hard to really see them actually connecting all together. And then technically you could also say you got Sonic the Hedgehog that's with Paramount, if we are going to go by Smash Bros. Rules. So from there, it's hard to really imagine if there would be a legitimate Nintendo Cinematic Universe. I'm sure there'll probably be more Nintendo movies in the future, but as a legitimate cinematic universe, it's hard to really imagine if it would become real. Let's see. Somehow you have not reviewed the animated movie Akira, a movie most people call the greatest anime movie from Japan. So will you review the movie? I mean, maybe one day, eventually. I'm sure that's bound to happen in the future. Apparently, there's also another side of this. If Super Smash Bros. Gets a new game, who do you want to be the first new character? And then suddenly, oh boy, they just went and apparently Gail just went and did an entire list of like different characters, as you could see here, just like Waluigi, and then Scorpion, Agumon, Freddy, Bendy, Gex. I think, honestly, if they would make a new Smash Bros. Game, and if there's one character I would really want, like, there is a part of me that wanted to say I would love to see Waluigi, but honestly, I want Crash Bandicoot. I would love to see Crash Bandicoot. I feel like he would be a great addition. I mean, he didn't get to make it onto the PlayStation version of Smash Bros, but Crash would honestly be so awesome. And I mean, I could already see like what would be like the type of moves that he would do. Like, they would be very easy to go and translate onto a Smash Bros game. But that is if there would be another one in the future. So yeah, so hopefully that will go and answer your questions there, or at least to the best of my ability. And then we also got another thing here. I think it looks like another piece of fan art. Oh boy, what is, oh dear. Let's see, we got Transformers, Beast Wars, Megatron, drawn by Godzilla, Mr. Mysterious. So it's basically like a, I guess, oh no, wait, no, this is like, I guess this is a fan art of Megatron from Beast Wars, if I remember. Or at least like a different or at least like an updated version. Like like I did watch Beast Wars. I think it was last year or 2 years ago. Like surprisingly enjoyable show. But I don't remember him transforming into this. Yeah. And I could already see in the chat wall there, yes. So, is this an art piece of Megatron? Yes. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, I remember Megatron being so cheesy in that series. Oh, so definitely a lot of fun there. All right. So, yes, thank you very much, Gail, for your questions right there. So, the next one we got here, we got Michelle Fish from Pottstown, Pennsylvania. Let's see. Happy late St. Patrick's Day. Late St. Patrick's Day indeed. But thank you very much. Considering I do come from Irish descent, so I'll definitely take it. Let's see now. Oh, okay. Oh wow. Okay, this paper seems a lot bigger than I expected. Okay. Oh no, we actually got several papers to go through. Let's see. Okay. Well, we got. Let's see. I'm sure. Like, is there an actual letter before? Like, I just want to make sure that we do get through a letter first before anything. Just want to be sure. Let's see here. Art piece. Okay. Well, what we ended up getting here is actually a ranking of best animated feature winners. So basically, like just a little, like just the person's tier list of what they consider to be like great, and then like down to the weakest. So yeah, so basically, amazing for them includes Spirited Away, Toy Story 3, Rango, Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio, The Boy and the Heron, The Incredibles, and Ratatouille. Then going down to great, we got Curse of the Were-Rabbit, Encanto, Up, WALL-E, Zootopia, Finding Nemo, Coco, and Inside Out. Then the good, they listed Flow, Frozen, Soul, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, and Shrek. And then going down to okay, being Big Hero 6 and Brave. And then the weakest weakest, or in parentheses, not my favorites, Happy Feet and Toy Story 4. Okay. And on top of that, we also got a little artwork here of all the Oscar-winning animated features. Very cute, very nice here. And on top of that, we also got some other pieces of artwork here. I guess like kind of their own little this is like their own little posters. Like we got one here of Wolf Walkers. And then we also got another one here. Oh, I guess this is the Irish. Now I get the St. Patrick's Day. This is part of the Irish trilogy from Cartoon Saloon. We got another one here of Song of the Sea. And then finally, if we go in order, I believe this one here is, The Secret of Kells. All right, very nice, very cute piece. Thank you very much, Michelle. All right, so that's our quick little visit here of all the Oscar-winning animated features, along with the Cartoon Saloon Irish trilogy. So let's go and move on now. Oh boy, I don't know if I can. I don't know if I could read this. It's just it's the writing, honestly. I think it's Richard Wayne Senip II, I believe. I'm trying to read it, but I'm not sure if I got the name correctly. From who, by the way, is from Cleveland, Indiana, I believe. Oh, and also like all like on a little postcard here. But let's go and unfold this, and we do have a letter. Okay, so let's see now. Okay, so it's Rico Knip. Okay, that's the name. It's from Rico Knip. Let's see. I will go and do my best to go and read this because it is handwritten. Let's see now. Dear AniMat, thank you so much for bringing back what's in the box, and hope you find my lost letters. I'm so excited to see Animation Look Back Blue Sky Studios. Now that my wish is granted, and often seeing Animation Look Back the Muppets. Seeing Animation Look Back the Muppets was a blast. By the way, what are your thoughts on Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs going into the public domain in 2032? Do you have Sega Dreamcast and Sega CD? Okay, well, okay, we got some questions going on, so I'll go and answer them. I mean, I guess, well, 2032 is still like a long way, so we're gonna wait and see. I mean, I'm just gonna take it one step at a time because there are still like other old popular characters that are gonna be entering the public domain. So I mean, for me, I'm just gonna wait and see until 2032 comes, and then we will discuss about what's gonna happen with Snow White going into the public domain. As for the Sega Dreamcast, no, I do not have a Sega Dreamcast or a Sega CD. In fact, I don't have any Sega consoles. I never had a Sega console. Like, it's honestly just friends and family who had some. Like, they had a Sega Genesis, and the only times I would even play on a Sega console would be if I would go and visit them and just, play on it. That's it. But just to let you know, I don't have any of the Segas. I don't have Dreamcast. I don't have Neptune. I don't have a Genesis. I don't have any of that. Just to let you know, I have like the grand majority of stuff that I do own are Nintendo and some of the older PlayStation ones and an Xbox 360. Anyways, I even heard, ever heard of Sega Neptune? Anyways, hope to see this new animation look back coming soon, and we'll see you in the future. Sincerely, Rico Capine, or Rico Canip, sorry. P.S. What are your thoughts on the movie from 2024 titled Y2K? Haven't seen it, honestly. By the way, sorry to send you... sorry about Muppet Vision 3D closing its doors. I don't know, like, I'm still being hopeful. Like, maybe it's just me, just like, maybe I'm still in denial, but I am hoping that there is a plan for Muppet Vision 3D after June. Like, I am hoping, like, Disney will do something with Muppet Vision 3D, that this is not going to be the last time that we will see the show, and that maybe it will be revived in another capacity, whether it be at another section of Hollywood Studios or maybe just on Disney Plus. But I am hoping it won't be the end of Muppet Vision 3D. Not that, like, now that it's going to be moving away from its original place. Anyways, let's go and move on to the next letter. So the next one I have here is from Chris Estrada from Glendale, Arizona. So let's see what Chris has for us. Oh, it's not even that... okay. It's not even that fully closed off. So I'll just go and open this up. And let's see what Chris here has to say. So okay, well, this one is typed on a computer, so that is actually oh god, this is a little rough. This is a little thing that he started, and now the saga of the whole influencer Smurf thing continues. Hey AniMat, so I got a letter from influencer Smurf's lawyer, no name Smurf, telling me to cease and desist talking about him, but at the risk of getting sucked into the Smurf universe, I will continue to speak. I found some more disturbing behavior regarding influencer Smurf. Paramount planted a full-length CGI reboot in the veins of The Lost Village. When influencer Smurf threatened to quit the production unless he went to real-life Paris, plans were hastily shuffled around to accommodate live action. In addition, his charity is under investigation for fraud, with supposed donations going to support influencer Smurf's cocaine habit, and was reportedly high during filming. His rant on Rachel Zegler, Brie Larson, and Joe Biden also disturbed many. Smurfette reportedly tried to get influencer Smurf removed after he attacked her physically, but any removal would have jeopardized its theatrical run along according to a contract signed. Paramount won't or can't do anything, but maybe we can prevent influencer Smurf from working ever again. From Chris. Jeez, this whole story with influencer Smurf is really taking a dark turn here. Like, oh boy, like, I don't know if it's getting comical or if it's getting into like the yikes territory. Yeesh. Okay, so we got that little piece right there. Now let's go and move on to our next letter. This time coming from Hunter O'Laughlin from from Elkhorn, Wisconsin, I believe. But it is from Wisconsin. So let's go and open this up and see what Hunter has to go and say here. Just make sure that I open this up correctly. All right, so I got the all right, I got the letter. Just making sure I do have the actual letter in the first place. Oh, sweet lord, this is a big letter. Oh boy, with lots of words. All right, anyways, dear AniMat, it's been 6 years since the last time I wrote a letter to you, and I'm very excited for you to receive this one since the announcement you'd bring back What's in the Box. I never expected you'd bring back this series, and I'm glad you did because there's a lot I would like to catch up with you. During the 6 year hiatus, oh boy, okay, so that's why this is long. I graduated from college and got my associate's degree in graphic design, have learned how to use Adobe Illustration, Photoshop, and Canva, worked several part time graphic design jobs, attending an art studio, and done several art projects, and I'm currently working on a really big project, which is a mural dedicated to films released in 1989, with each represented film's poster made of puzzle pieces glued together. I've gotten 2 finished so far, one of which is The Little Mermaid, and I am currently working on a new one as of this letter. My big dream is when I finish my mural to show it off at an art show and hopefully have it be part of an exhibition in an art museum. Wish me good luck with my ongoing project. Best of luck for you, dude. I've also continued watching your videos, and I'm proud of how you have come so far from your early videos and grown not just as a content creator, but also as an animation historian, critic, and podcaster, and improved on your reviews. Animation lookbacks, top 10s, and podcasts. Reviews, animation lookbacks, top 10, and podcasts. I also enjoy your non-animated Disney reviews and love how you're not afraid to go outside your niche and experiment with different review styles depending on the genre of film you're reviewing. My favorite of yours being the Happy Time Murders with the noir style. Don't worry about others reacting to those types of reviews just because it's not either an animated or live action Disney film. I believe doing such type of reviews is what contributes to your growth as a critic. I'll always support your special reviews and hope you continue this growth in your future videos. In my mind, you're no longer just a content creator, you are a professional historian and critic. As Phil Collins said, or rather sang, in Son of a Man, your journey from boy to man. I would like to share with you a photo I've taken of the Little Mermaid puzzle poster so you can see my progress of my films of the 1989 puzzle mural so far, as well as 2 art projects I made in Adobe Illustrator last year, both of them Nicktoons related. One is a mashup of one of Pixar's popular films released this decade, and the other in honor of the anniversary of their biggest Nicktoons. I look forward to writing new letters for this new What's in the Box and checking out new videos on Patreon and YouTube. Signed, Hunter O'Laughlin. Oh, thank you so much, dude. Another nice one that is very heartfelt. And let's see this passion project that he has here. Okay, so first and foremost, here's the Little Mermaid. And if you look closely, like you could see the individual puzzle pieces that he would go and put into this. And the next one here, we also got Mei Lee and her friends as babies. So basically a Rugrats version of Turning Red. And let's see, another one here. And apparently a DVD box of SpongeBob 25 Greatest Nautical Adventures. So just a little idea of like an extra SpongeBob DVD that he would go and do. All right, very impressive, really nice, Hunter. And I can tell, like with the puzzle project, that's definitely going to be a huge one, especially for all the movies of 1989. So best of luck to you there, and thank you so much for the lovely letter. All right, so the next one we got here is going to be from Gresham Inc. from Muncie, Indiana, I believe. Is IN Indiana? I just want to go and make sure. Let's see now. Let's see. Now we're going to go and open this up. Let's see what we got here. Oh, okay. So, okay, we got stuff here. Let's see what we got. Oh, okay. This is another 2-sided letter. Okay. Dear AniMat, it's nice to see your return of What's in the Box after all these years. I remember that episode of the series where I give you a slapping and clapping shout out to Bowlby from Jimmy Neutron. Oh, in all seriousness, I've been doing good in my life. I am in college studying animation at Ball State, home of Garfield. Now I am ready to graduate and finding a job for 2D and 3D animation. It does suck that animation is in a rough era because of the threats of AI, and I hope the AI will die down. Anyways, let's get into some questions. One, since Ralph Breaks the Internet in recent years got very divisive results due to its age and Disney hate boner, since you like Ralph too, what are your thoughts on it today? Does it hold up? Well, honestly, I feel like with Ralph Breaks the Internet, I feel like that's a movie that deserves to have a second chance. Like, if we go and brush off like the Disney hate once that whole thing passes, I feel like there is something a little bit more to Ralph Breaks the Internet. I personally really liked the message that it has in terms of the friendship between Ralph and Vanellope, and the way that it tries to go and present like how Ralph shouldn't be as dependent on Vanellope's friendship, and when when should they be more apart, or when they should have when they should be together. I think there is like this complex commentary on friendship in there that a lot of people have glanced over or like went a little too harsh. Now, I do agree though that it's not among Disney's strongest movies in recent era, but I mean, there are still some very strong things about it though. Like, I mean, the animation is still extremely solid, and I mean, who couldn't forget about the scene with the Disney princesses? I feel like that alone has like a lot of amazing material, and I'm kind of surprised Disney didn't do anything more with like all the Disney princesses coming together and like having like animated shorts of seeing them just hang out, being casual with Vanellope and stuff like that. I wish they could have done more. So honestly, like, I still stand that maybe it's not Disney's best, but I still personally find to be a solid picture as is. Anyways, in your upcoming animation look back, Blue Sky Studios, are you going to include Nimona on the project? Yes, actually, I'll say now I will, but of course it's going to be right at the end. Have you ever done animation on Maya or Blender? No, I haven't. I think the most animation that I've done is just very simple 2D stuff, and that's it. I think I've like played around with Blender like many years ago, but I haven't actually used it for legitimate animation. Anyways, that's all for now. Thank you so much for reading these AniMat. It's nice to see you again. I got an illustration for you that you may like. Have a nice day, from Caden Gresham. All right. So let's see what Caden has gotten for us here. And oh dang, this is, I'm not gonna lie, I'm very much impressed. This is actually very nice. I actually do like this. This is actually very good. Thank you so much. This is, this is actually pretty good. Like, you're heading towards a very good direction here, and I can imagine that your artwork, it's definitely going to be your artwork is definitely going to go up from here. So honestly, I can't wait to see what kind of drawings and what kind of animation that you'll be doing in the future. So thank you very much, Caden. All right, so now that we got that done, let's see. Now on our next letter, we got one from Shane Vance from Vendenville, WV. What's WV? Crap, I'm trying to remember. What's the state? Washington? No, it's not Washington. What's the WV state? I'm trying to remember. Like, suddenly I'm like drawing a blank in terms of like what are state initials and stuff like that. Chatwall, if you could go West Virginia, maybe West Virginia. Okay, so it is West Virginia. Okay, thank you so much. From West Virginia. So let's see what Shane has for us right now. So let me just there we go. So if we go and open this up, oh boy, I think I'm screwing over the envelope. Okay, but I think I got everything in here. So let's see what Shane has written for us here now. And it's like kind of ripped up, but anyways, dear AniMat, I'm happy to know that you have revived What's in the Box. To make this letter short, when you plan on releasing your animation look back Blue Sky, I'll just say for now, I'm thinking like with what I have to do, probably sometime in the summer. However, before I get into animation look back, I want to do a top 10 first, because it's been a long time since I've done one of those, and I've already made a poll on YouTube of what is my next subject, so I think I'm ready to go and try to do that. But anyways, so yeah, long story short, sometime in the summer for the return of animation look back. And in case you didn't find out, I released a channel series called Animated History, and I have done Blue Sky and Illumination. Sincerely, Shane Vance. All right. Thank you so much for writing, Shane Vance. Let's see now. The next one we got here is going to be from Brian Walsh from Bath, Pennsylvania. And I didn't know there's a place in Pennsylvania that's just called Bath. You got to take a bath and then you got to go to Bath. Let's see here. Just got to make sure I open this up correctly. There we go. So, let's see what we got here. Ooh, okay. Oh, this is cute. I already see a little bit of a gift that is included here. But first I want to get the letter. The letter is somehow stuck in the envelope, so I got to make sure. Okay, there we go. All right, I got it. So let's see what Brian has to write for us. Hello again, Matt. It's hard to believe that it's been almost 7 years since I last wrote to you. It might be hard to sum up what has happened in those past 7 years, so I'll just do my best. The pandemic put a pin in my plan of becoming a vet tech. It probably didn't help that it's a competitive field to begin with. But after collecting myself, I managed to find a flexible job with a major company. It helped me further with my goal towards independence, plus I still get enough free time to volunteer with animals and do community theater. Although nowadays I've fallen in love with doing stand-up comedy. Ooh, nice. Also, while I am writing this to you, I feel like I should make a confession. I was the one who sent you a copy of Flushed Away. I thought the expectation subversion would be amusing for the return of your P.O. box. Although funny enough, before you opened this package, I had a dream where you saw the message and confronted me on the matter. Maybe my subconscious was telling me that I was secretly having second thoughts, so if I gave you too much of a scare, I apologize. To make up for it, I have sent you some Grogu tickets in addition to this letter, so until our paths cross again, have a good day, from Brian. And honestly, Brian, I'm just going to go and tell you, I know exactly how you feel. Like, there are times that sometimes, like, you want to go and take action, especially to go and get in contact with someone that you look up to or admire or something like that, or someone that you enjoy watching. And then suddenly, like, you thought you want to do something funny, but then, like, you have a bit of second thoughts. Like, I understand that. Trust me, I go through the same thing. So I understand I understand your feelings, and honestly, I can reassure you, it's all good, like, even that little joke, it's not bad. And now I actually own Flushed Away on Blu-ray, or I think it was a Blu-ray. I'm trying to remember I think it was a Blu-ray. If not, it was just a regular DVD. But either way, I own Flushed Away now. So don't worry, it's all good. The joke was cute. It's all nice. All right. So, yeah. Okay. So it was a Blu-ray. And yes, what he sent me here, I got like, look at these. I got these little Grogu stickers. So yeah, like I have all my Baby Yoda needs to go and, I don't know where I put them, but if ever I need a situation where I need to go and put in some Grogu some stickers, I mean. It even said, I love how, like, okay, you could tell that this is probably, okay, it is official. Like, you could tell in the back, like, it says Disney Plus and Star Wars and stuff like that. But you could definitely tell that this is before season 2, because, like, right in the beginning, like, right at the top, it even says The Mandalorian and the Child. So this was from back in the day that people were still calling him, they were still calling him Baby Yoda, or like, or as Werner Herzog said it best, the baby let me go and see the baby. Oh my god, I gotta admit, like, I love Werner Herzog, but he was, like, honestly, he was unintentionally hilarious where he was just playing himself in The Mandalorian. He's just there like, I have a special mission for you. I need you to go and get the baby. Now let me go and see the baby. Oh, yeah. But anyways, let's go and move on to our next letter here. And this one is from Chris Nakao from Los Angeles, California. Ooh, we got an LA individual here. So let's see what Chris has written for us right over here. So let me just go and open this up. And okay, we got a, oh boy, we got more. Oh boy, oh boy, this is a big one. Let's see. Oh boy. Oh boy. If I don't honestly, oh, this is a hate mail. Yeah, this is actually a legit hate mail. I think we got to go and skip this one because this is just a long rant about my comment on the Snow White remake. And it even says right in the bottom, sincerely fuck you. So, yeah, this is just a troll thing. Okay, wow. Didn't expect that. All right, so I guess just a troll letter. No need to go and read it because honestly, it was just like long and I guess it was kind of unnecessary. So, oh well. Yeah, probably that dude didn't really mean it anyways. So, it's just for the lulz and just to go and argue. No need to go in and go and read that. So anyways, our next letter we got here is going to be from Adrian Golden from Chandler, Arizona. So let's see what Adrian has for us right over here. And all right. Okay, there we go. Let's see what we got here now. And it says, "Hi, AniMat. This is Adrian Golden. If you don't remember my name, I have sent you an email not long ago. That being said, seeing that your What's in the Box series is revived, I thought I'd take this opportunity to ask you something. I don't have to bring this up about me, but I have a condition called alopecia, which is a non-life-threatening form of hair loss ever since I was 5 years old. With this being a rare condition, I don't often see much representation of its media, including cartoons. I have seen multiple animated characters with little to no hair, much of which I consider my favorites, like Charlie Brown, Doug Funny, Tommy Pickles, Stanley Griff, Number One from Kids Next Door, etc. However, I am discouraged of the fact that a character's lack of hair often leads to jokes of fan theories that they are children of cancer, which the latter irritates me most. I am not too bothered by the bald-headed jokes mentioned on TV, but what does bug me is that almost everyone assumes that someone has cancer just because they don't have any hair. So I ask you, do you suppose there's a chance a character with confirmed alopecia will appear in animation in the future? And if so, would you be interested in seeing them? I mean, there is a possibility, and often I'll just go and answer this right now, because usually when there are characters that are bald, it's not because of any, it's not necessarily because of all the jokes and stuff like that, or especially, I don't think there is a character that they have created to be bald just because they have cancer. Essentially, when they would go and create a bald character, it's mainly to go and have them stand out compared to everyone else. Like, one prominent example is Caillou. And Caillou is one that, you have heard of all of these, jokes and stuff like that, how everybody hates Caillou and everybody assumes that he is bald because, he has cancer. But the real reason why Caillou is actually bald is because when they created Caillou, they wanted to have a kid stand out from all the other children. Like, when you see Caillou, in kindergarten or in a playground, you would easily be able to go and spot him compared to all the children that is actually in there. So from there, I think the main reason why they would have bald characters in the first place is to go and have them stand out. Like, another example would be like with number one in Kids Next Door. Like, yeah, he's bald compared to everyone else, and maybe there are a few episodes where you see that they would make gags related to that, and I get it if it seems poor taste of you, but a big part of his baldness is to go and have him physically stand out from all the other characters that are featured in there, like to have him be easily identifiable compared to all the other kids in Kids Next Door. I mean, let's be honest. Can we think of another bald kid that's in KND? Do we have like a number 35 who's also bald? Not really. So I think it's more because of like to make the characters more easily identifiable than to give them like cancer or alopecia or anything like that. Anyways, to clarify, I'm not bashing those who always do have cancer. May they soon recover. I just don't want that to be the automatic assumption of hair loss. I know for a fact that there are many young people like me with alopecia, and I would like the media to represent more of it. That way, more people will learn more about the condition, and those like me with autoimmune hair loss can feel more included. Thanks for listening from Adrian G. P.S. Out of curiosity, what is your opinion on how Canadians are portrayed in American cartoons? Honestly, I guess it depends. I mean, yeah, sure. Like in the older cartoons, like we do get a lot of like the Bob and Doug style representation, or like we also got like Terrence and Phillip from South Park. Like, yeah, there are like those stereotypes that we would see in American media and stuff like that. But nowadays, like Canadian representation often like it's a lot more subdued. It's a lot, it's a lot more relatable nowadays. So it's like, when it is there, like, it is fine. It's like, it's one of those like coincidences. Like you see a character and, oh, it just so happens they're from Toronto, that they're from Toronto or something like that. So, I mean, it's, I don't mind it, honestly. Like, as long as they don't go and like stereotype it and like have them say like a boot and stuff like that, should be, it should be fine. All right. Anyways, we also got, we also have, I think it's a portrait. Okay, it's a nice little portrait here with, like, I think it might be Adrian. I think it might be, is it Adrian the name? Just, I almost forgot. So let me just double check. Yeah, like, I think it's Adrian's name, and like, I think it might be a portrait of Adrian with his hair loss. So rocking the bald look. So yeah, I mean, I guess, in terms of like possible future representation, considering that animated shows, especially and animation, are becoming more inclusive, and that they're bringing up they're bringing up different types of individuals out there, whether it be representing their neurodivergence or highlighting that they're a part of the LGBTQ plus community. Maybe there will be a time that they will go and highlight that condition. So that could be a thing in the future, but maybe you could go, like, I'm not saying to go and pester creators about that, but maybe you could go and mention, like, if you do see a new bald character, you could go and ask them if they do have alopecia. So at least that could be like a nice step forward of what you can do. Anyways, we do have one more letter to go and check out. And this is from McCoy. And then there's a sticker that's, okay. McCoy Cunningham. There we go. I just need to go and get rid of this thing. It was like literally on top of the final name or the last name. And McCoy here is from Taylorsville, Utah. So do not bend. Okay, I won't bend it. Don't worry. So let's go and open this up and see what McCoy has in store. It's another... Okay, so it is another troll thing. Okay. Well, it's not a hate mail at the very least, but yeah, okay, it's another troll thing. All right. Do not bend. Okay, I think it's the joke is done, so I think I can already go and bend it. All right. So, Anyways, now that we got that done, we got one more letter or package that we got here, and this one is from Alex Miller. So, and Alex Miller here is from the UK. So let's see what Alex has from Mr. A Miller. Yeah, okay, from Mr. A Miller from the UK. I won't go too much into detail because, that would be doxing at that point. So let's see. First off, I want to see if there is, I might have opened it in the wrong side. It's still trapped in the bubble wrap. Okay. Oh, wow. There's a bunch. Okay. There is a letter. First off, let's see what we got here. All right. Hi, Matt. It's me, Alex. Long time no see. If you don't remember, I used to send you a few DVDs, Blu-rays on What's in the Box about 7 years ago. Wow, was it really that long? Including that DVD of Allegro Non Troppo. Not to brag, but I was really proud of that one. Now, honestly, I really like that movie, and I was amazed that you got me that DVD. So thank you so much for that. Honestly, though, I really laughed and cringed looking back at those videos because I sounded like a dumb young fanboy rambling about myself and other nonsense. Since then, I've officially gotten a Blue Sky account and is currently trying to follow in the footsteps of you and numerous of other content creators by trying to get into voice acting. And so far, it's been going well, though it's a bit more difficult to do so here in the UK. Hopefully, things will work out. Oh, trust me, like it is still a long and difficult path. Like even for me, like it's still taking a lot of time to go and find like not just my next voice acting gig, but even like just another opportunity. But all it takes is just keep on auditioning. Like even before doing this, I had to go and do an audition. So, it's all about keep on trying until like someone finally says yes. It's a lot like dating. You're going to go through so many no's, but then eventually you're going to get that one yes, and it could change your life. Anyways, last time I sent you a package, I had just gotten back from Disneyland Paris, and since then, last year to be precise, me and my family went to Florida, where we did Walt Disney World and Universal Studios, and I actually used your vacation video from the year prior as a guide for our trip. Depending on when this stream goes up, it's likely you're already back from Japan, including Tokyo Disneyland, and I'm psyched you got to go there, even though admittedly, my mind has just been like in the climax of Inside Out 2, only it's envy losing control at the console instead of anxiety. So, well, technically, you are correct. Yes, I am back from that trip. Hopefully, you've had an amazing time depending on when you read this. Just to let you know, though, this won't be as regular of an occurrence as last time, since it is costly and I don't have as many ideas or options on what to send, but I decided to send you this anyways, just to try out this new format of your new P.O. box. Also, keep in mind I won't be able to communicate through the chat. Perfectly fine, dude. I mean, honestly, all I ask is just if you want to go and participate, do what you can. I'm not asking you to do this regularly, just do what you can on that. Anyways, wishing you the best of luck, and before I go, here are the 3 clues of what movies I sent you to add to your collection this time. One is a Roald Dahl adaptation that was one of the final projects Jim Henson worked on, and also thankfully not the crappy Robert Zemeckis version with a bunch of CGI abominations. Okay, I was about to say Pinocchio, but might be something different. And 2, I only hope that we never lose sight of one thing, and that it all started by an ant. And then 3, get off my lawn, last minute edition. See you later, dudes. Okay, I'm wondering what that third one is when you say get off my lawn. All right, so first off, let's see. We got here, this must be the get off my lawn. We got a 3D Blu-ray of Monster House, which is honestly a very interesting cover. Like I never saw one that's just like full-on see-through. This, I mean, you look at it, is honestly quite interesting. Very, pretty nice. All right, so I'll have to double check if this can work on my Blu-ray. Like, I'm not concerned of like the region, but I'm just curious because it is 3D. I'm only curious to see if it can actually work. But I don't know. Like, hopefully, like I'll just pop it on and it'll automatically be the 2D version. So I'll just hope for the best on that. Then we also got, okay, so this is It's a present. We got to go and unwrap it. So let's see what we got here. And it is a box that has... Oh, this is the Jim Henson one. Okay. It's a DVD of The Witches. Okay, I see the Roald Dahl and Jim Henson connection there. Okay, I gotcha. All right. Honestly, oh my, I don't know if I've even seen this version of The Witches. Like, I mean, I've always been aware of it, but I don't know if I've seen the movie in its entirety. So, hey, this is definitely an interesting addition. All right, definitely like that. And then we got one more, I believe, yeah, this is one more. So let's see, it's another DVD. So let's see what we got here. Let's see if we open this up. And we got... Oh, I see. Well, what do you know? I got a DVD of Ants. We got the debut of DreamWorks Animation. Oh my god. And it's apparently a signature edition with some, like you see on top, like it's got some golden signatures. Ooh, very nice. Yeah, definitely some nice additions to my, just pick that up. Definitely some nice additions to my collection here. So yeah, that's pretty much all the letters and the one package that I have received here. So at this point, we still got some time. So, you know, we could just go and chat. And if you guys have any questions that you guys want to ask me, feel free to do so. I mean, you know, like at this point, like we're just relaxing. We're just we're just having a casual time. So from here on out, let's go and you know, anything you guys like to go and ask me, whether it be like my videos or my Japan trip or whatever. Let me know what you wanna ask. All right, so let's see. Let's see what other questions. How do you feel in Japan? Honestly, how I felt, like it was great. Honestly, like it like I'll just say now, like the overall trip was absolutely wonderful. I had a great time there. Let's see now. Did you go into Tokyo Disney Sea while you were in Japan? Yes, I did. And I'll just go and say now that, like, what I did was honestly not recommended because, like, I tried to speed run through Tokyo Disney in a day, in just one day. So I did buy, like, tickets for both Tokyo Disneyland and Tokyo Disney Sea. And honestly, the most that I've done in Tokyo Disney Sea is just exploring. And I think I only did 3 rides in there. Or I only had time to do 3 rides, which I did the 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. I also did Sinbad's Storybook Voyage. And I ended up doing Rapunzel's Lantern Festival. Many of the other rides, unfortunately, the lineups are just like way too long and I just didn't have time. And I mean, especially like while I was there, what I mainly wanted to do was go to Fantasy Springs. And I think at that point it was getting a little bit late. So I only had time to get in line for one. And I had to go and make the decision, either Peter Pan, Frozen, or Tangled, or technically Rapunzel. And I went with the Lantern Festival mainly because, well, I never did a Tangled ride compared to Peter Pan and Frozen. Like, yeah, I didn't do those versions, but I already did a Frozen ride and a Peter Pan ride. So I had to go and make my decision like with Tangled. And I will say the ride itself, it was definitely short. It went by quick, but I mean, it's such a wonderful ride. It was great. And I mean, like, just to have that experience to actually be in the I See the Light scene, like to see Eugene and Rapunzel singing together with the lights, with the lanterns everywhere, like it was great. Honestly, had a wonderful time. And especially just being in Fantasy Springs in general, it was beautiful. Like, it is such a gorgeous place. Like, honestly, I'd even be happy not even riding any of the rides and just experiencing the area. Like, it is that good. Let's see now. Frozen in Tokyo is 10 times better than whatever they have in Florida. Honestly, like, yeah, just, yeah. Oh, and so I see someone in, okay. Hey, Matt, McCoy here. I apologize for the Flint Lockwood drawing. I didn't have any spiteful intent in it. Just thought it would be funny to do some harmless little trolling. You rock. Hey, McCoy, no problem. It's all right, dude. I mean, like, hey, like, I know you didn't have any bad intentions in there. I'm just being more cautious when it comes to trolling. Like, I'm not, like, you know, the old saying, don't feed the trolls. And there are some cases I'd rather, not rather want to go and like fully indulge, like, especially after getting that one like angry mail about the Snow White remake and stuff like that. I was like, I just wanted to be a little bit more cautious. So honestly, like, just want to let you know, dude, we're still cool. So yeah. Anyways, let's see now. What other comments would there be to go and read? Let's see. Frozen. Yeah. Like, and going back to the Frozen comment, I'll just say, like, even though I didn't go into the ride, from the clips that I have seen on the internet, yeah, I think it's safe to say Tokyo is just way better than the one in Florida. Like, honestly, it would be nice if Disney would actually have the budget to go and actually renovate the Norway pavilion so that they could turn that Frozen ride into Anna and Elsa's Frozen journey or Frozen adventure or something like that. But then again, it would just make the lineups go intensely long. Like, they're already insane in Florida. I can't imagine if they would go and like improve the ride. Like, they would be astronomical. In fact, I'll even say, like, the lineups at Tokyo Disney Sea, they're already crazy. Like, when I went into Fantasy Springs, like, the lineups for the rides, like, they were all like at the most they could go for over 2 hours. And I mean, when I went into Rapunzel's Lantern Festival, that one, I think I waited like almost 2 hours. Like, I think somewhere between an hour and a half and 2. But still, though, like, even like in the Frozen one, like, at the end of the day, like, it was still over 2 hours. So it's crazy, man. But anyways, what other comments would there go and be? What are your thoughts on all the controversies with the Nintendo Switch 2? Yeah, honestly, with the Switch 2, I do understand how with the prices, they could be astronomically insane. And even right now, it's making me hesitant from buying a Switch 2 immediately. In fact, maybe I've already publicly talked about it, but I was in shock. I was in shock when I saw that the release date would be much sooner than expected. And I'll even say, yes, I am a bit disappointed that Nintendo did that Switch 2 experience in Tokyo the week after I left. Oh man, that honestly sucked. I would love to at least try out the Switch 2, man, even if for a little bit. But still, going back to what I was talking about with the Switch 2, honestly, like, at the same time, even though, like, I do understand, like, the backlash and stuff like that, it's not surprising either that people are really going out of their way to go and actually get the Switch 2, because once the pre-orders came up, I heard that they were sold out very quick. So I guess it's kind of, I kind of feel like it's a little bit of a similar situation to what we have seen with the controversy with Netflix when they decided to block password sharing. And that ended up actually working in their favor because people went and subscribed to, more people actually subscribed to Netflix as consequence. And that's why we're seeing other streaming services like Disney Plus and stuff like that following suit. So from there, honestly, for me, I do understand how the prices are a bit ridiculous. And I'm going to be patient for me. Like, I'm going to wait until, like, much later, especially, like, since I did come back from Japan and I literally spent like thousands of dollars on that trip and like including all the stuff that I bought there down to the point where I had to go and buy another suitcase for it. Honestly, I'm gonna be patient. I'm gonna at least wait until the end of the year before considering getting a Switch 2. Anyways, any other comments? Let's see now. Was there an anime that you tried to get into but couldn't? An anime I tried to get into. Honestly, that is an interesting question. I don't know because I never really got into a lot of animes to begin with. And I mean, I am trying to think, but I guess like maybe when I was growing up, like trying to continue to watch stuff like Yu-Gi-Oh or Pokemon and stuff like that, especially like in the later or like in like when they try to make like new series out of them, like trying to get into Pokemon like Yu-Gi-Oh GX, for example. I think I stopped like halfway. I got into like a few seasons, but then I kind of moved on from it because like I just felt like GX wasn't as strong as the original Yu-Gi-Oh series. Or eventually with Pokemon as well. Like I kept on watching, and I think it's like around the Hoenn area that I stopped watching it. Like I didn't finish the whole Hoenn arc of Pokemon. So I think that would be at the most that I tried to get into animes, and then I just stopped. But yeah, but in terms of like starting to get into an anime but didn't, honestly, I haven't. Because like honestly nowadays, if I would go and watch an anime, it would most likely be because of a review, like because I was requested to do a review. So yeah. Anyways, oh, we got another Disney parks question. How was Tokyo Disneyland compared to the other Disney parks you've been? Honestly, I gotta say, like Tokyo Disneyland, it is fantastic. Like a lot of people would go and say that like Tokyo Disneyland is the best of the best compared to like some of the other ones, including Disney World and Disneyland and stuff like that. And honestly, yeah, I could see why. Even for the little bits that I have seen, they are absolutely incredible. Especially the Beauty and the Beast ride. I think that was honestly my favorite amongst everything, like amongst like what I've done at Tokyo Disneyland and Tokyo Disney Sea. Honestly, like it pretty much gave me the motivation that if there's a reason why I would want to go back to Japan, I definitely would want to return to Tokyo Disneyland and actually do a proper experience, like actually spend 2 to 3 days in the parks to actually go and do the rides, like to actually get that true experience instead of just like going through so much that I can in just one day. I will say I didn't do everything that I wanted to do there, of course, but at least I did do I did do at least like more than half. So at least I could go and say that. Let's see now. Let's see. I do think the hardware and software of the Nintendo Switch 2 is a great update. I'm planning on getting on the Switch 2 later this year as well because of its amazing quality. Oh yeah, I mean, I'll just say now, like I am not doubting the quality that the Switch 2 can offer. Like already from seeing the previews and like seeing the capabilities of what they could do with stuff like the upcoming Donkey Kong game or Mario Kart World, they are very impressive. And I'm sure like they'll probably be like, you'll probably get your money's worth when you do get those games. But I'm just waiting in terms of the finances to actually go and actually get it. So just to let you know now. Yeah. Anyways, have you or any of your family watched Happy Days or any other classic 1970s sitcom? Honestly, for me, no. Like, if you were to go and ask me, like, any show, like, in that thing, at the most, I can only say The Muppet Show. Like honestly for me, like the only show like the only show that I've seen from the 1970s and 80s that I've truly binged through and watched, it's The Muppet Show and maybe some of the Hanna-Barbera cartoons as well. But other like legitimate sitcoms, I don't know like if my family has seen Happy Days. I know they would watch stuff like MASH or Cheers, but Happy Days, I'm not 100% sure. Like, they're definitely aware of it, but I don't know if it's among the stuff that they love to watch, or at least the ones that really stand out for them. I would have to go and ask them. Let's see now. Let's see. With Flo winning the Oscar, would it lead to the groundwork and foundation of realism, very long hair, or many characters being done in free open source and without it being done in commercial? That is actually interesting. I will say, though, the win that Flo got definitely does feel like a lot of people have said that it is a major game changer and that it really does open the door for independent animation to go and, to actually to be created and to actually be seen by people. So from there, I can imagine that with Flo, maybe we will see kind of like this new chapter for independent animation, or at least independent animation for theaters. So in that regard, I'll just say, to answer your question, I'm going to go with a maybe. Not entirely, but just a maybe. All right, let's see now. Any other comments or any other questions that you guys may have? Do you want to make Pixar Animation Studios Plus? Honestly, I don't know. It's just like, the thing is that like, I understand why people would want me to go and do Pixar Animation Plus, especially to go and talk more about like some of the later stuff that happened like in the 2010s, like, to do like a little animation look back segment on something like Coco or Inside Out, or even Inside Out 2 and stuff like that, or even Soul. Like, those would be great. But it's just, I'm not sure if I want to go and immediately get into it, especially with the factor of John Lasseter. Like, that honestly would be like that's the elephant in the room when it comes to producing something like that. It's to go and address John Lasseter, because yes, he is a key player in producing in creating Pixar, like alongside Ed Catmull and Steve Jobs and stuff like that. And I don't know, like, it's just, there would be that obstacle of putting him in that positive light, or putting him in any light that would actually make him look good or influential, despite the controversies that have been revealed to him, like the kind of toxic work environment that he has produced, or especially his alcoholism, or his history of sexual misconducts with women. So in that regards, honestly, I do understand your sentiment with the idea of animation look back Pixar Plus, but it's just, I don't know. It's just the factor with John Lasseter kind of makes it, it makes it a bit iffy. All right. So, let's see. Are there any other comments to go and read here now? Just want to see like what other people would have to go and say. Hi, Matt. I will do a concert at Disneyland Paris this October, which means me and my music pals will have the rest of the park for us. The thing is, I'm both autistic and epileptic. Should I contact Disneyland Paris to let them know of my situation, or will my artist status be enough to get a special pass? What would you recommend I should do in that situation? Absolutely. I would say you would go and contact them. Ask them if there are any extra commodities that they could go and do for you, especially, to avoid anything that would like, would either, I won't say like trigger you, but like, like anything that would cause some major problems, rather it be like, when like, it would get a little too loud, like when things get a little too loud, for example, or if you see too many flashing lights. Like, I think honestly, go and I highly advise, yes, you should go and contact them first. Let them know about your condition, when you're going to be going to Disneyland Paris, and they will be happy to go and help you out on your situation to make sure like you make the most out of your time, and to help you out with, with the factors like how sensitive is your autism or your epilepsy and stuff like that. So yeah, definitely do so. Let's see. For your Epic Mickey Files remake, here's an idea. Maybe you could talk about what Disney did with the characters after the Epic Mickey games. What do you think? Oh, absolutely. I would definitely go and do so. Like it won't be happening until quite some time. Like, honestly, I'm prioritizing. I'll do Animation Look Back Blue Sky first, then the Epic Mickey Files remake. But in that regard, honestly, yes, it's pretty much going to be the same thing like what I did with Animation Look Back Disney Plus, where I will be covering like the same things that I've done before, but I'm also going to do a significant update as well. I'm not going to go up to like when the original Epic Mickey or Epic Mickey 2 was released. So I will be like continuing on knowing what are the updates that we have gotten for those specific characters for sure. So I'll definitely go and do that. Let's see now. Matt, as a fellow artist, how do you do your art pieces? Me, I like them to do the old-fashioned way of drawing the characters and backdrops on paper, scanning them in, and coloring them digitally from there. Honestly, that is a good question. Beforehand, I used to be like you. I used to do them by hand, with pencil and paper. I used to start off with that, and then I would ink it onto paper as well. And then I scan it onto the computer where then I would go and add in like the colors and the lighting and the shadowing and stuff like that. But nowadays, ever since I got a drawing tablet, like I think the company sent it to me to go and make a video out of it. So they sent one to me, and since then I've been doing all digital. Like, that's the main way I do my art now, is that I go and I do it digitally. You know, admittedly, it's... What, the fridge? I just noticed my phone is ringing. Okay, I don't know that number, so I'm going to put that on hold. Okay. Okay, they left me they'll probably leave me a voicemail. But anyways, yeah. So nowadays, yeah, I'm fully digital with the art that I'm doing. In fact, I can actually tell you just recently, I actually did do an update of myself for the thumbnails of AniMat watches. Like, I did do one update years back, and many people did say that it was a little bit of a downgrade, mainly because the pose is, it's a little bit like pretty vertical, so nothing interesting. But I did do an update where now I made myself a lot more dynamic with it. So I can't wait to go and show you the update that I've done on that one. But yes, to go and answer your question, I go full digital with my artwork. Let's see now. What are the questions that I can go and answer? Let's see. Speaking of autism, as an autism myself, what is your reaction to KFJ's disgusting words in registry? Oh, you mean Robert Kennedy Jr. You mean RFJ? Yeah. Honestly, not a fan. Honestly, hearing what Robert, I do agree with you. It's absolutely vile. It's absolutely disgusting. And honestly, it kind of I had an instinct that it would be that, and I feel like it's true that honestly, like now that Republicans have already gone hard with transgender people, it shows that now, especially with Robert Kennedy Jr., like their next targets is going to be autistic people. Like they're already going after them hard. And yeah, like it just feels absolutely frustrating, especially when knowing like there are some autistic Republicans or especially autistic Trump supporters. And it's like, I kind of feel like I want to point to them exactly like what is happening right now and how they are being treated. It's kind of like, it's kind of like witnessing, I don't know if you guys seen The Green Mile. But it's like that one time where Percy did not wet the sponge, and then you see the execution happen, and like everything goes wrong, and you see the dude in the electric chair, like he is being tortured mercilessly. And I just want it to be like Tom Hanks. I want to go to every like autistic Trump supporter and just be there like, you watch, you son of a bitch. Like just do that to go and show them that yes, autistic people, for Trump supporters and Republicans, those are the next to become illegals. And they're possibly the next ones to go into freaking El Salvador. So, yeah, I am not, yeah, trust me, I am as frustrated as you are with how Robert Kennedy Jr. is running things. And honestly, like, I still stand that this is what Trump supporters believe. Like, this is what they voted for. And now they made their bed, and it's time for them to go and freaking lay on it. I get it, how frustrating that is. Let's see now. What other now that we let off some of that steam, let's see what other comments to go and mention. I think I'll go and I might do one more for this, because like so far I think we've got a. Oh, okay, we got this one. Hey, Matt, have you ever considered doing an update to your top 10 Walt Disney Animation Studios films list? And while at Tokyo Disneyland, did you ever have a chance to check out the Enchanted Tiki Room Stitch Presents Aloha I Komomai? Okay, to go and answer your first question, I'll say that maybe eventually in the future, because I will say it has definitely updated over the years, especially with the addition of Zootopia. And then there might be some movies that, like, my opinions have changed, but I guess we will have to wait and see. And to go and answer your question, no, I did not do the Enchanted Tiki Room. I didn't have time to go and check that out. Again, I was pretty much going through, I was basically running my way through a bunch of some of the other exclusive stuff like Beauty and the Beast or Splash Mountain and stuff like that. So no, I didn't have time to do the Enchanted Tiki Room there, but maybe for the next trip, I'll go and do so. Let's see. Oh, and I do see one more comment. I guess we could go and cap off with this one. What food do you like in Japan, as well as all those vending machines? Okay, so just to let you know, when you're in Japan, vending machines are freaking everywhere. Especially, like, they're primarily for drinks, but yeah, they are especially convenient. Like, for my trip, like, me and my friends, we've done a lot of walking. So you can imagine that, yeah, having some drinks with us is absolutely necessary, and they are definitely convenient, and not to mention stupidly cheap as well. Like, honestly, like, they're just great. And like, that's part of the major reason, like, I've often been told this, and it is actually true, that it is important to have some cash with you, especially for those vending machines. And this is not even to mention, like, all the freaking gachapons. I mean, I've been in areas where it's literally multi-floored, like some places with 2 or 3 floors that is nothing but rows and rows of gachapon machines, which I have tried a few myself. And also, in terms of the food, I mean, like, we've tried a lot of the authentic stuff. Like, now we've tried out the real deal, and I think it's safe to say that for me and my friends, I think we have spoiled ourselves to the point that now coming back to here, if we're going to be trying those same foods here, it's not going to be the same. But I mean, the sushi was fantastic. We went to a conveyor sushi place, and oh my God, it was great. Like, we had to order one at a time, and I mean, they were all absolutely delicious. And then there was also, I tried out ramen. Ramen was one that I wanted to do the most. And oh my God, like, we found a small place that only served ramen. And I mean, it feels ideal. Like, that is where you want to go and have some real nice ramen. And it was delicious. And not to mention, there's also, well, this is one that not everyone is going to love, but I've also tried some, I had a big bowl of unagi, which is eel. And I know not many people are fans of, like, eel sushi and stuff like that, but what I got was, like, a nice big bowl of unagi that is on top of a bed of rice, and it that was also great. So yeah, there are some foods that, like, I can list down that, like, really stand out, but they are very nice. Like, one of the things I wanted to do in Japan is try out some legitimate, authentic Japanese cuisine, and I certainly have done it. I certainly have gotten some. All right, so I think with that said, that should do it for this little special of What's in the Box. So I just want to go and say thank you everyone who has sent me a letter or a package, and especially a lot of those heartfelt letters. I want to thank you all so much for that. And I do want to let you know that don't worry if your letter or package hasn't arrived yet. That means that it will be coming onto the next episode. And if you would like to go and be a part of what's in the box, then all you have to do is send your letter or package to Matt Brunet or AniMat, P.O. Box 96514, Kirkland, RPO, Brunswick, Quebec, H9H5L4, Canada. And so, with all that said and done, I would like to say thank you all so much for joining me on this. Thank you all so much for being a part of this. And until next time, see you later, dudes.